What's up guys, this is Vi and today I'm gonna show you how to create this amazing music poster in Photoshop. So if that sounds interesting, let's hop into it. Okay, so first of all I'm gonna create a new document and I will choose the width to 1450 and the height to 1992 and resolution 300 looks good, color mode to RGB. And one pro tip, if you are gonna print this, use CMYK color, otherwise RGB looks good. And I'm gonna hit an OK. Cool. So now I'm gonna just click in here and I'm gonna select the black color and I'm gonna press Alt plus backspace to fill in the black color. And now I'm gonna place my model picture. So I'm gonna go to place embedded and select this picture. By the way, I got this picture from unsplash.com. If you want to download this, the link will be in description. Okay, so I'm gonna just resize it so that it fills the complete poster. Okay, so now I'm gonna create a curves adjustment layer and I'm gonna just turn on the clipping mask so that it affects the layer below it. And now I'm going to select this click and drag tool and I'm going to select a dark area and just pull it down. I'm going to select a brighter area and I'm going to pull it up like so. Cool. Now I'm going to go to the blue channel. I'm going to select this blue color. I'm going to increase it like so. I'm going to select the skin. I'm going to decrease it. Cool. And now I'm going to just go to green channel and select this bluish texture and increase the greens a bit. Cool. Now go to the red channel and increase the reds in the skin. Okay, I'm gonna just decrease it slightly right there. Cool. So now what I do is I'm gonna just press Ctrl Shift Alt and E to create a stamp visible layer. And now I'm gonna open my glitch texture. So I'm gonna use this texture right there. Okay, link will be in description to download this, and I'm gonna just save it as DMap. DMap stands for Displacement Map. I'm gonna save it in PSD format. Cool. I'm gonna close it, and now I'm gonna go to Filter, Distort, and Displace. And in the horizontal scale, I'm gonna keep it at somewhere around 250, and the vertical scale, I'm gonna keep it at 80. Cool. I'm gonna hit an OK and I'm gonna select the DMap that we just created and you get this nice glitch effect right there. Okay, now I'm gonna just change the blending mode to screen. Cool. And I wanna just create a layer mask and I'm gonna select my brush tool with opacity 100% and the color should be black. And I'm going to decrease the hardness to 0 and now I'm going to just remove it from the eye. Cool. This gives a nice cool texture right there. Okay, so now I'm going to just place my glitch map again in here. I'm going to select this glitch right there. Cool. And I'm going to just place it and transform it something like that. Looks good. And now I'm gonna set it to screen and I'm gonna create a curves adjustment layer, create a clipping mask. I'm gonna just pull it down, create a clipping mask. Looks cool, right? Okay, and this looks good, but I don't want this part, so I'm gonna just create a layer mask and I'm gonna just remove it from here. You can keep it if you want. I'm gonna let it be there. Okay, this looks good. And now I'm gonna just place the texture file. Link will be in description. Okay, I'm gonna just transform it so that it fills the complete area like that. a little bit more, I guess. That looks good. Cool. So okay, so now I'm gonna just make it screen, and I'm gonna create a hue and saturation layer. I'm gonna create a clipping mask, and I wanna just make it nice blue. That looks good. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just decrease the fill amount a touch and the opacity, just like so. I'm gonna create a layer mask. I'm gonna just remove it from the eyes and stuffs like that. Also, I don't want the effect to appear there, so I'm gonna grab my gradient tool and I'm gonna just remove it from there. Cool. And I'm gonna just remove it like so. Okay, let's see. Okay, that looks cool. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just add some text, and I'm gonna add glow to the text. So first of all, I'm gonna create a text layer. Okay, I'm gonna use the double breeze font at, I don't know, maybe demi version of that. Link will be in description. I'm gonna choose a white color. I'm gonna write anything like blue sea. Cool. And I want to just move it there. Cool. And I'm gonna just go to the FX tab and do outer glow. Cool. I'm gonna increase the size like so, and I'm gonna change the color to the white. That looks cool. Okay. And let's see. Yep, that looks good. Okay, I'm gonna create another text layer. I'm gonna choose Goraldo for this one, and I'm gonna write say feet, anything like jammy or something. Okay. Cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just double click in here, and I'm gonna size it down to 24, and I'm gonna click in here, and I'm gonna increase the spacing by 250. That looks good. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna just put it there, and I'm gonna create a new layer below this feed jammy, and I'm gonna select my marquee tool. I'm gonna just make a selection right there. Cool. And I'm gonna fill it with, say, a pinkish tone. That looks good. Cool. And I want to apply a drop shadow effect. Let's see, I'm going to increase the size, distance, spread, and decrease the opacity a little. Yep, that looks good. Okay, so I'm going to create another text layer, and this time I'm going to use double breeze again, and I'm going to use the, say, book version. That looks good. I'm going to type in anything like king, crown, records. Cool. Now select all of them and just make the spacing 0. Cool. Okay, so now I'm gonna just bring it down here. Let's see, I want to bring it down there. Cool. And I think I should use a thicker font. I want to use medium for this. That looks good and way better. Okay, I'm gonna just decrease the size a little. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna create another text layer, and this time I'm gonna use new crown, link will be in description, and I wanna write with, let's say, bold, and I'm gonna write produced by. Cool. I'm gonna just increase the spacing a bit. I'm gonna choose 100 for this one. Cool. And I'm gonna just decrease the size of the text layer, keep it at 14 or maybe 16 with work. Cool. I'm gonna increase the spacing a little more. I'm gonna choose 200. That looks good. Okay, and now I'm gonna just place it right there, and I will duplicate this layer, the pink underlying layer, and I wanna place it right there, bring it down like so. Cool. And I will copy the layer style and paste it right there. Cool. Okay, so pretty quickly I'm gonna just select all of these text files and shape layers, press Ctrl+G to make a group, and rename this to text, and I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna select this hue and saturation layer. I'm gonna press Ctrl+Shift+Alt+E to create a stamp visible layer, and now I'm gonna just go to filter, camera filter, and I will just increase the clarity a bit, increase the shadows like so, increase the highlights, increase the contrast, let's see, decrease the exposure a bit, increase the blacks, increase the whites, and just increase the saturation, the vibrance. Okay, cool. And now I'm going to just press Alt and click on this layer mask icon. This will create a negative mask, and I'm going to select the brush tool with opacity at around 77%, and I want to just paint on the areas with white where I need the effect. And I will turn on this text layers. Now let's just see. Okay, that looks pretty dope, right? Okay, so obviously you can take your time and create this poster, but for the sake of this tutorial I was pretty quick. I took a lot of time creating this original poster, and by a lot of time I mean 30 minutes. So I created this poster, and this is somewhat looking like that, just it's a little less bright. Just brighten it up. Cool. Okay, let's see. The effect was pretty cool in the original example. This also looks good. You can take your time and create something like that, and the procedure was pretty much the same. And so this was it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification icon if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, peace. Also, if you like this tutorial, please give me a thumbs up.